today I'm making country rag ball garland for my Christmas tree. Some people call this primitive rag garland or primitive rag ball garland or primitive scrap rag ball garland. So a whole bunch of different names. I always like to put the ball in there because if you look up just scrap garland, it's like just tied. So these are using little styrofoam balls. So the first thing I did, I bought these styrofoam balls, and these are like 2-inch diameter ones off of Amazon, and I bought a package of 50 of them. So the first thing I need to do is put holes in all of these balls, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just this regular food skewer, and I'm going to put a hole in each one just like this and turn it around. So that's where the string's going to go. So I'm going to get to that and do all this, and then we'll be back. You will need scraps. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas ones. I was making reusable gift bag, if you watched my video from a couple years ago on that. And so I had a bunch of long pieces of fabric, Christmas fabric, so I'm going to be using those. In fact, that's why I decided to do this project, because I had so many long pieces of scrap. I originally was going to throw them in my braided rag rug box to save, but then I thought, well, maybe I can find something else since they're all Christmas. So you'll need a pile of scrap remnant, anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inch. When we're putting it on the thing, we're going to fold it and twist it and all kinds of stuff. So, and you need either jute, twine, or I bought this baker string, red and white. I thought that would be cute. So you'll need that, and you'll need however many balls you want to make, and I thought 50 would sound like a good number to make a significantly long piece, because they'll be side by side. So let me go through and poke all the holes in all these balls, and then we'll be back. So you need a hot glue gun, and you're just going to need like straight pins, just the straight plain silver ones. There is no real method to doing this, so there's no right or wrong. You just take your end of your fabric, and I've just stuck it in there with the straight pin. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, bind it around the ball. So the idea is you just want to cover the whole ball. You can use like the skewer like I'm using if you want, or you can just do it by hand. Glue the end down with the glue gun, and then keep in here. The reason why I have it on the skewer is because I don't want to cover up my hole. And so if I have the skewer on there, I know where the hole is. And it's up to you if you want to leave raw edges visible, or if you prefer them if you want to fold, you can fold your strip under if you don't like the raw edges. It looks a little wiggly, just put a little squirt of glue on there. So you can use the straight pin, or you can just use the glue. Them as I go. So I want to start at the end of your string. You want to just make a loop at the end and then tie a knot, because you need to have somewhere where it can hook to the Christmas tree. So I'm going to tie a knot here. So we're going to do that on both ends, and that way you can loop it around a branch to hold it into place. That will also stop the ball from going. And then I'm using a big needle so I can feed it through my So when you use the big needle, feed your rag ball through, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there in the hole, and I'm going to push the rag around it just to hold it. Let me show you a quick way to join strips. just like when you're making a rag rug. Take the end and cut a slit. Take the one that you want to join it. Also cut a slit. Put your one piece through one of the slits there. And then loop it back through the other one. And it will form like a knot. Just pull it through. It's an easy way to join the strips, so if you need to, if you have shorter scraps. I ran out of glue sticks, so I've been using just pins for mine, it has worked out fine. So whichever method you end up using, the pins work good. I might be leery of using the pins if I had kids around, maybe, depending on how far up the tree you want to put it. Strips together here, because I'm down to the smaller ones. What I want to do is I want to do a loop at the string like we did at the beginning of it, so we can hook it to the tree branch. I just sort of tied it around itself. You don't have to do that, but you need something to attach it to, so either you're going to have to put some kind of little loop, additional loop, like a gold loop or a paper clip or something, but I'm just going to tie a loop at the end there. Not so there's no way that the ball can come off of that. Okay, so we have it all done, and I need to get this on the tree. Got the garland hung on the tree, and the tree is all decorated. And this has been the Country Rag Ball Garland with Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm. Thanks for joining us.